Hi, everybody. Mark Bertig on Renda Digital TV as our high school football previews continue. On another feed, you will see head coach Bill Packer of the Penns Manor Comets, and I have three of his players with me that are expected to lead the team this year. To my right, Carter Smith, and to my left, Brighton Gillen, and also Peyton Kosho. And our Penns Manor preview brought to you by the Clymer Slovak Club, proud to support Penns Manor Athletics, and they want to wish the Comets the best of luck this season. New members are always welcome at the Clymer Slovak Club, so stop in and find out more. And by the McCabe Roof Funeral Home of Clymer, voted gold as best funeral home in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can find them online at mccaberoofmh.com or on Facebook. I'm going to start on my right with Carter Smith. And Carter, last year, an 11-2 season, you were a big part of it. You were an absolute beast on the defensive side of the ball, and offensively there wasn't as much pressure because of the weapons around you. But let's talk offensively first, because there's a lot of production that needs to be replaced, and from talking to Coach Packer, going to be more of a diverse role for you. They might move you around, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a struggle this year, just because we're losing most of our backfield. But with our returning offensive line, losing Nate, we're gonna have a pretty solid year with our returning offensive line. But we do have a lot of shoes to fill with our backfield.
Coach thinks that the defense can be pretty good. Would you agree?
Yes, our interior defense is going to be pretty good. We also have a lot of shoes to fill in our secondary, which will be a little tough to fill, losing Ashton, Max, and Justin. But if we just get the right players in there who can learn and get what they need to be done, I feel we can be pretty solid.
Carter, do you think that maybe the defense will be ahead of the offense, and you'll have to carry the load at least in the first part of the season until the offense can catch up and some new guys get used to their roles?
Yeah, with me naming our linebacker and Alex Plenick, Peyton, Brighton, and Jacob Tate at our defensive line, I feel like we'll stop a lot of run game. Just we'll struggle a little bit on the pass, but I mean we'll be pretty solid.
All right, I'm going to talk to a couple of the guys that are in the trenches and were last year, too, that played big roles. And Brighton Gillen, I'll start with you, a returning starter on offense, and I bet you'll probably see some defensive time, too.
Yes, sir.
So let's go back to last year. I'm not sure that I don't think you were at Media Day last year, but there were high hopes. But I know it ended in disappointment in the District 6 championship game, but when you started camp, did you think this team had a chance to be doing something special?
Last year? Mm-hmm. I actually had my doubts last year, but they ended up surprising me. Yeah. And I think we'll do fine this year, too.
Talk about how the line came together on the offensive side last year, because that was really a key. There were some uncertainties with the offensive and defensive lines, but you guys really clicked. You weren't overly big, but a lot of quickness.
Yeah, with the offense we run, the line has to be kind of athletic for the guards mainly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just had a great center, Nate, and Tater, and him at tackle.
So I'm going to switch the mic so I can get a little closer to Peyton Kosho here. And Peyton, you're one of the big linemen on both sides of the ball. So some new players you're going to have surrounding you this year, right? So talk about the adjustment that's necessary with new players coming in and how much of a leadership role you can play in helping them.
Last year we had a lot of leadership coming from Nathan Raphael. It was really important. So this year with younger guys coming up, they don't have much experience. So we definitely have to step up and show them the ways.
Talk about the off-season program and how that has gone.
Lifting in the off-season was crucial to the improvement of our team, and we've had a lot of guys show up and work very hard, so it's good to see.
Coach keep you guys pretty enthused and encourage you to show up, I would assume.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
So when you look at the conference here, what do you guys see?
I think we're in for a challenge, but I think we can overcome it.
How about you?
The teams look pretty even this year. It's just hard, missing a lot of guys from last year, but I think we'll do okay.
Carter, what about your thoughts on the Heritage Conference? As I said to Coach Packer, a couple of new teams coming in, which I think adds a little bit of excitement.
Yeah, the whole conference is going to be pretty solid. I feel like every game is going to be head-to-head matchup. So, I mean, it's week by week. That's all that matters.
All All right, guys, thanks for doing this. As always, we look forward to covering the Comets, and we'll have you on our various stations, and I'm sure on Renda Digital TV, too. We wish you the best.
Thank you.
All right, so Peyton Costco, Brighton Gillen, and also Carter Smith of the Penns Manor Comets. Our Comets preview brought to you by the McCabe Funeral Home and also by the Climbers Slovak Club for Renda Digital TV with the Comets. I'm Mark Bertig reporting.